making London money, spent most of my life on the M6, yeah. Get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bunch of run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and our home team. Here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And we are underway here on EA Sports. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. At their own 21-yard line. Game's opening play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lone bag in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will go all the way. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Giants. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Let's go now. Go.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Warriors 70. Trap 50. Trap 50.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 24 yards. That's enough for a first down.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19. Check smash, check smash. No. Hey, hey, check that, check that. Ready?
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter, and he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
On first down, right back to Robinson. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
So I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole. Breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
They'll go again with Robinson.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Down inside the 10. And he's in! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jackson now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dart. First down, Giants. 50-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Oh, Neighbors wide open. It's complete. And he'll take this one in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He gets buried on the return, way back at the 10.
Over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Mustang 19.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be burst down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
First down, Dart, quickly to the outside, and complete. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's a run. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
He was brought in at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
They'll go with him again. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And the kicking team right there, starting before he can get to the 15-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. one.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Daniels to throw on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Third and long.
18, run. Let's go now. Let's go. Panthers 60, Panthers 18, Pioneer. '79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Go, 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 go.
Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
This is fielded well short of midfield. So after one, it's the Giants leading this one early. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got inside the 15. A big play for the Giants. 32 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. There's a handoff out of the gun. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of the yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, here is Dart. This one's caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to run, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's Daniel. This one complete right side. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. And that will be a first down.
19,
It's a give up the middle to Robinson.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Hey, Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Another run here for Robinson. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. Not going to lose yardage, not gaining any either. It's third down.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Third and 11.
Viking, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Daniels. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
I think they tricked him that time, Mike. I mean, they originally showed zone, so he thinks the defender's going to pass him off into an open area, but then they match it underneath with a man concept, and he doesn't see the defender until the ball leaves his hand. Big-time play by the defense and puts their offense in a great spot.
Out of shotgun. It's done. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Got it. Ready?
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready? Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check smash. Check smash.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's a toss, left side for Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. It is 2nd and 9.
Come on, set! 70 Timberwolves.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Going for it all. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get big yardage on the deep ball. And even 30 yards.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw is Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
18 Pioneers.
Throwing now, Daniels. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
Ready? 70 Lions.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Toronto. Point after coming up here. It's up and through. And the Thunderbirds draw closer here. It's 21-14. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Leggett in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Throwing is Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing, Dart. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and 2, and it's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw is on to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Bronco switch.
They run over center with Robinson. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Come on. Set.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
On the tackle.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 5.
Get it. 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Ready, right?
Daniels now going to look to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 13 yards on that pass play. That's enough for a first down.
Yards on the play.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And
48 yards.
certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A gift, and here comes Robinson. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Deonte Banks comes up to make a play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
We'll try the right side with Robinson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play. And that will be a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Ready?
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Panthers.
Throwing is Daniel. Cross gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 6.
Go! Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
They'll throw with the... nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down. Brian Burns. He's able to register the sack, closing in on the century mark. Number 99 in his great career. For the field goal unit, they're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Viking 18.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 75 yards. Touchdown, New York.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Robinson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Bryce Burns comes off the edge to make his play.
At the 31, 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flott. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hold up. Y'all got to pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We ain't ready. No power.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard.
Second down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
3rd and long. And here's Daniels. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. Ready?
He'll go. Here's Daniels. That's caught. Left outside. It's complete. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Run for the loss of a yard.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Ready? Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
Daniels to throw on second down. He'll let one go down the middle.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force 4th down.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Alert! Alert!
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of
Last
2.
play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
18, Pioneer! 18, caught. Ready.
On play action, Daniels. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And here's Bijan. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. It's going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's third and 8.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Seven Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 7. And they continue to turn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now it is first and goal.
Go! 70 Timberwolf, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go!
Throwing now, Daniel. Fires quickly, it is complete on the slant.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing again, Daniel. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Robinson, and he's going nowhere. And drop behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Okay, break.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up.
Let's go.
Fourth down and goal.
60 Eagles, 6 Dragon 60. Ready?
Now Daniels. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Dart. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And it looks like he's going to come up just short for the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. The throw is Dart. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Giants. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Face the score, Giants 42, Thunderbirds 14. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Viking, 18. Go.
Daniels now on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Cougar 19.
To throw is Daniels. Moving left. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on fourth down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see them throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest gain.
That's wide. That's Robinson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Ready.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Downfield, got him. Man, he's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And this is going to be a big loss. He can't retreat. Looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we could actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 70 Lions. Go.
We'll run it here with Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. Nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. They cash it in on 3rd and goal. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Here we go, shot. Street. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing is Daniel. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll throw with Daniels. This caught.
You find yourself down big in the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he'll he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Going up top. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And they just took a timeout. 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Sure, they needed to take a timeout, but take it with them. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, 18, Pioneer. See.
Hold.
Here we go. One final play. That's the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one.